2025, a very busy wildfire season. The Saskatchewan Public Safety Agency has been navigating through this whole thing. 487 wildfires to date. Steve Roberts is with the SPSA, joins us from Prince Albert this morning. Steve, thanks for doing this. Is your team getting any rest these days?
Well, they're getting more rest than they have been. Things are slowing down. We only have 31 active fires now. That's down from what we had. And more importantly, the impacts of those fires is greatly reduced. We have no evacuations right now. We have no road closures, and the fires are being managed. We have crews on them. So it is easier on the crews right now, but still some work to do.
Is it too early to learn from this season, or are you learning all the time?
No, we always are. I mean, everything we did this year, we'll take that to review in the fall here. And we'll look at some of the things that happened, especially things that weren't common, that were unusual. This year, we relied heavily on bringing in resources from outside of the province. We found those very effective, but we'll continue to grow on that.
You signed on an agreement with California and Nevada to share some resources. What does that agreement look like?
So we already had agreements with a number of U.S. states, and the most recent partners that have agreed to join with the Northwest Compact, which already has a number of states. So California and Nevada see an advantage of sharing resources in critical times. We know what California went through over the winter here, and then of course what Saskatchewan went through. But you know, this is good because they are effective. I mean, the very first resources that were brought into Saskatchewan were air tankers from our partners in Alaska.
I know you probably don't want to get political, but is it time for a national task force on wildfire?
Well, I think we have to look at what is happening nationally. Again, wildfire is a provincial jurisdictional issue, but we do need to have a conversation. It is, how do we support each other? How are we doing enough? Just having provinces deal with some of these larger scale issues, our international, our continuing growth. We may be able to get some competitive advantage, some leverages from our federal partners when we look at this on a national scope.
Steve, along the way, we heard people from various communities and political parties saying we should bring in the military, we should bring in Quebec, we should bring in all these U.S. states to help do these things. How do you make the determination that it's time to do so, and did we do a good enough job this year?
So as an example, we actually, including the 300 military, we brought in over 1,200 trained firefighters. The military were the type 3 lowest trained, but all of the rest were senior qualified type 1 and type 2. So they're the best of what in their jurisdiction. So from Mexico, from Quebec, every province in Canada contributed resources to Saskatchewan except for Newfoundland. They had their own. So that's incredible that we can leverage, do our work for best practices to ensure that we have resources that are compatible. We look at, you know, the community of Beauval, the community of Pelican Narrows, fire completely surrounding those communities, but losses minimal to none. And more importantly than anything else, we did not lose a single person to wildfire from the public, from our folks, even though the situations this year were extremely critical.
Steve, thank you to you and your team for your hard work and dedication and the long hours.